Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are welcome to my video podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about anxiety. What is anxiety? How do you know if you have anxiety? Do we have any story regarding anxiety in Islam? How to cope with this anxiety? And lastly, what is the dua for anxiety? Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah wa ala ahli wa sahabi ajmain. Amin. Anxiety is this feeling of unpleasant, feeling of unease that you experience sometimes, or maybe you experience all the time, depending on how severe your anxiety is. And this feeling can slow your productivity, it can ruin your mood, it can ruin your happiness, it can also affect the relationship you have with other people. Anxiety can even make you look like you have two personalities. So let's talk about how to know you have anxiety. I want to list 4 symptoms you should check out for if you want to know if you have anxiety. The first one is physical symptoms. This is symptoms whereby you feel tensed, you feel pressurized, you feel palpitation. By the way, palpitation is when your heart beats faster than normal and you can feel it. When you're not running, you're not making exercises, no one is pursuing you, your heart is just on a race. That is also a symptom to look out for if you want to know if you have anxiety. Another symptom for anxiety is thoughts. Like your thoughts will just be wild. You have these thoughts, your thinking will be out of the box, like out of the line. You think about something that is not even possible. You think about something that will not happen in like 10 years time. You think a lot, you're just at a lot. Like for example, one day I was on a sea with a friend of mine in a boat, and I was like, what if a plane just falls on us right now? I started to worry, and she was like, really? You're thinking about plane falling on us right now? That is also a sign to know you have anxiety. Another sign to look out for if you want to really know that you have anxiety or not is emotional symptoms. Like your emotions is just everywhere. You are like this today, you are like this tomorrow, you are happy today, you are sad tomorrow. When you look at it, there is nothing really the cause of your unhappiness. There is nothing that is causing you to be sad. It's just this anxiety. It takes your emotional level to the wrong side. You just feel emotional changes from time to time. That could also mean you have anxiety. The 4th symptom you want to look out for if you have anxiety is behavioral symptoms. You have to check how you behave to other people. For instance, you and your friends are talking and they said this. You interpreted it to another meaning and you start to behave somehow to them. You should know you have anxiety. Or your friends are on their own. You start to behave somehow. Maybe they don't want you. Maybe they don't. And like I said, you start to think out of the box. My friends don't like me. They love themselves. What do they think about me? And all whatnot. That is the symptoms of anxiety. So let's talk about ways to cope with anxiety. The first one is to pay attention to your mind and body during calm times. You will feel it that your mind is calm, your body feel at ease during this time. That means this is the kind of moment your body or your mind enjoys. So you should please take note to that and continue to do that. Another way to cope with anxiety is to accept that this anxiety level can go up and down. It can come at any time and can leave at any time. This anxiety will not hurt you. You know, when you have this huge anxiety, you just feel like you are drowning in a sea. I want you to accept that anxiety level comes and go. It is just a feeling. It is fake. It is not real. This is Shaitan instilling the fear in you. You have to believe this anxiety is just a feeling and it will go at any time soon. Another way to cope with anxiety is to pay attention to your triggers and try to avoid them. When I say pay attention to your triggers, it doesn't mean like maybe food or anything. I'm talking about even human beings. If you have anxiety or your anxiety just fly up when you meet this friend, when you speak to this person, or even it may be at work, when you are in contact with this person, or when this person is with you, your anxiety level just go up. Try your possible best to avoid this person. That is one of the ways to cope with your anxiety. Just for your mental health. It doesn't mean this person is not good. It doesn't mean this person is bad. If you have this friend that makes you feel like less of yourself always when you are with this person, and she keeps on telling you, I cannot do this, you are doing this, why will you do that? Like everything she's saying is just like bad comments, like she's just giving you that negative energy, sister, you need to run. You need to just avoid this person just for your mental health. Another way to cope with your anxiety is to pray 5 times daily. We all know we find solace in Salah, right? Your Salah also helps with anxiety. Make sure you pray your 5 times Salah every day, because this could improve your anxiety. Another way to cope with anxiety, which is the most effective way I am recommending to you, is to recite your Quran and adhkar every day. Have you ever noticed when you recite your Quran and recite your adhkar, like during the morning, the rest of your time during that day, it will just be fabulous. You just enjoy your day. You feel like a different person throughout the day. So reciting your Quran and reciting adhkar in the morning, early in the morning after your salah, is also a way to manage your anxiety. And do not forget, when you recite your adhkar at night also, it also helps a lot with your anxiety. Another way I want to recommend to you is exercising. Exercising can make you feel a lot better. If you are having anxiety, you can just pick a skip rope and start to jump. When you start that exercise, you realize the changes in your body. So exercising is a great way to help manage anxiety. Another way to manage your anxiety is to make a lot of dua. I notice we humans, when we want to make dua to Allah, we only talk about, yeah, Allah, I want a car, I want a house, I want to pass my exams, I want this, I don't want to die young. Have you discussed about your mental health with Allah? I think it's high time we talk about that with Allah. Start to pray for your mental health, because when you are in a good state of mental health, your mind is clear, your body is okay, everything is just fine. You will enjoy yourself. Not that your mental health is not really good. You cannot enjoy yourself that way. So start to make a lot of dua to Allah about your mental health. So has the Prophet ever experienced anxiety, or any of the companions of the Prophet, have they ever experienced anxiety? The answer is yes. During the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was passing by the masjid and saw his companion sitting alone in the masjid, and not during the prayer time. You know, when it's time for salah, everybody goes to the masjid, even early, but not during the salah time. So he walked up to him and asked him, what is the problem? Then the companion opened up to him and said his heart is filled with worry. As we know, the Prophet is a solution man, he is a remedy man. So he recommended a dua to this companion to make. He said he should start making, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-hammi wal-hazan, wa a'udhu bika min al-hajzi wal-kasal, wa a'udhu bika min al-jubn wal-bukhul, wa a'udhu bika min ghalabati ad-dayn wa qahri rijal. I'll put the meaning on the screen. I can't really say it after one another right now, so I'll put the meaning on the screen so we can all see it. The Prophet himself also experienced anxiety. There was a year of sorrow for the Prophet. That was when his wife Khadija died. He was in sorrow, he was in worry, he was just so sad. So this was also when the Prophet experienced anxiety. So now that you know what anxiety is, how to know if you have anxiety, the dua to make it for anxiety, and also ways to manage your anxiety, I want you to start practicing it now, because it has been working and it has worked for me, alhamdulillah. So if this is your first time here, kindly consider subscribing, like and share this video to other people who may benefit from it. You can find me on YouTube at Better Muslima. You can also find me on Spotify and Anchor at Better Muslima also. Nice meeting you. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.